Hey guys, I'm Angelo, producer of They Will Kill You, and today's special episode is going to be done in collaboration with Kai from Peachy Planet.
Hey guys, I'm Kai from Peachy Planet. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the 7 heaviest children in the world. And if you enjoy the video, stay tuned till the end for scenes from my channel. Number 7. Suman Khatun. In 2014, a 9-year-old girl from India named Suman Khatun weighed in at 205 pounds, over 5 times the normal weight for her age and constitution. Her father only earned $15 a week, and most of the money was spent on satisfying the girl's insatiable appetite. Many times, there would be little food left for him, his wife, and Suman's 2 other regular-sized siblings. Every week, the 9-year-old would reportedly eat 30 pounds of rice, 17 pounds of potatoes, and 180 bananas. According to Beli Bibi, the girl's mother, Suman often would finish a typical lunch consisting of 2 large plates of fried fish, 2 bowls of rice, 2 omelets, 2 fried eggs, and still be hungry. At that point, she would go to the neighbors across the street and ask them for more food. Bibi added that her daughter was constantly hungry and cried all the time. A local doctor was contacted to help the family manage Suman's weight. Hypothyroidism is among the suspected factors behind the girl's condition. Number 6. Sumo Kids. 3 overweight siblings from Gujarat, India, also known as the Sumo Kids, drew the media's attention due to their massive weights and very young ages. According to their father, Rameshbai, the 35-year-old laborer compared his children's bellies to an abyss, and also stated that they demanded food constantly and would scream and cry incessantly wherever there was a delay. In June of 2016, 6-year-old Yogita weighed 81 pounds, 4-year-old Anisha weighed 123 pounds, and the youngest brother, Harsh, tipped the scale at 44 pounds. The man would dig wells and work overtime in the fields to make sure that the children are fed. Medical experts believe that their fast weight gain may be attributed to an endocrinal disease called PRADER-WILLI syndrome. This genetic disease is characterized by a constant desire to eat food, reduce muscle tone, face learning difficulties, lack sexual development, and experience behavioral problems such as stubbornness or temper tantrums. Number 5. Lu Hao. By the time he was 3 years old, Lu Hao weighed around 127 pounds. According to his parents, the child would reportedly eat 3 bowls of rice whenever the family sat down for dinner. Lu Hao's routine mainly consisted of sleeping, sitting, and eating. The child was born weighing a perfectly healthy 5.7 pounds. After turning 3 months old, however, his weight began increasing as his appetite grew larger with each passing week. According to his parents, Lu Hao kept gaining weight despite their efforts to restrict his diet or push him to exercise more. Because of Lu Hao's size, his mother, Chen could no longer pick him up. Cheng, the father, had to take him to kindergarten on his motorcycle. The family installed a basketball hoop and would often take the boy to swim in the local river. However, the more Lu Hao exercised, the hungrier he got and the more he would eat. Whenever he did not receive the amount of food he wanted, he began crying and would not stop until he was given more food. His parents took him to several medical professionals, concerned that if he kept gaining weight, his heart would fail. One of 3 hospitals they visited told them that the boy had a tumor in his head, while the other 2 did not find any evidence of a tumor. Lu Hao's hormone levels were also in normal parameters. His parents also worried about the boy's self-esteem and that he would get bullied once he got older. According to the latest reports, Lu Hao's parents had contacted a specialized center in Hong Kong that offered to help the boy lose weight for free. Number 4. Justin Painter. At just 7 years old, Justin Painter weighed 250 pounds, 100 pounds more than the average adult. Joyce, the boy's mother, first began noticing that her son had a weight problem when he was 3 years old. Over the course of 4 years, she took Justin to several doctors who did not find any medical explanation whatsoever for his rapid weight-gaining tendency. They advised his mother to implement an exercise schedule and a rigorous diet plan. The North Carolina woman insisted that she did not allow her son to snack and that whenever the boy would have a meal, she would prepare just 1 plate of food for him that also included vegetables. In 2007, the woman was reported to Child Protective Services. Joyce was given 2 months to improve the situation or the boy would be removed from her care and placed into a foster home. Even though Justin had lost 14 pounds, the Department of Social Services took temporary custody of him following a disagreement with the boy's mother regarding an operation Justin required on his knees. Later reports indicate that Joyce had managed to regain custody of her son, and the weight monitoring programs that he had been placed under were proving to be effective. Number 3. Zambulat Katokhav. For years, Zambulat Katokhav was known as the heaviest boy in the world. When he was just 9 years old, the boy weighed a little over 324 pounds. At a height of 4 feet 3 inches tall, the boy had a staggering body mass index of 70. Ever since his birth, his body had reportedly steadily gained over half a pound every week, eventually weighing as much as a baby elephant. When he was 8 years old, he and his mother went to Japan to participate in the Fuji television program called Impossible. His mother was accused of purposefully fueling her son's massive growth rate so that she could live off his fame. She denied these claims and stated that she simply supported his dream of becoming a sumo wrestler. The boy made appearances on numerous Russian television shows, but gained international recognition through an episode of UK Channel 4 series Body Shock entitled World's Biggest Boy. Ian Campbell, one of the world's leading obesity experts, performed several tests on him at a clinic in Moscow in 2008. The test revealed that the 9-year-old's bones were the size of an average 15-year-old boy's. His growth rate remained a mystery, as all the tests for anabolic steroids produced negative results. The Body Shock episode shows Campbell and the other healthcare experts urging his mother to change his diet and make efforts in helping him lose weight, as his health was in danger. She refused to follow their advice, insisting that her son was healthy and he had the ability of becoming a sportsman. Later reports indicated that at 16 years old, his weight had increased to 498 pounds. Number 2. Jessica Leonard. When Jessica Leonard was only 8 years old, she weighed an incredible 420 pounds, making her one of the heaviest recorded children in history. She had already had a body mass index of 56 when she was just 12 months old. She weighed 200 pounds by the time she was 4 years old. Aside from having a number of health issues, the girl also suffered from bone deterioration, causing her to have to roll on the floor of her house, waddle on her butt, or be moved around in a wheelchair. According to her mother, she would consume tens of thousands of calories every day. Whenever her mother tried controlling her diet, Jessica would reportedly throw tantrums. One day, the 1-year-old from Tennessee was rushed to the hospital in critical condition as she was unable to breathe. Doctors were shocked by the girl's weight, and Child Services decided that immediate action needed to be taken in order to prevent the child from succumbing to health problems associated with morbid obesity. Jessica's mother was taken to parenting classes to learn how to help her daughter deal with the struggle of losing weight. Thus, Jessica was sent to an obesity camp in Virginia. With the help of professionals, Jessica had managed to lose 320 pounds by the time she was 10, without surgical intervention. The only surgery she would need was the one to remove the 20 pounds of excess skin she was left with. Number 1. Arya Permana. Arya Permana was named 2016's fattest child in the world. The 10-year-old from Indonesia's West Java province weighed around 424 pounds and ate 5 meals every day, consisting of beef, rice, vegetable soup, fish, and tempeh, a soy patty reportedly large enough to feed 2 adults. According to his mother, Arya was perpetually hungry. He would complain of shortness of breath and would constantly be tired. Most of his daily activities consisted of eating and sleeping. When he was not doing that, the 10-year-old boy would reportedly lie for hours in small swimming pools his family had in front of their house. Arya was born via natural birth, weighing a normal 7 pounds, but he had already gained weight at an abnormal rate by the time he was 2. His parents said they were happy that their son was fuller and were not worried initially. Even though he was fatter than the other children in the village, they considered him to be a happy, healthy child. By 2016, he could no longer attend school, as he was able to take only a few steps before losing his balance. He would already be exhausted after only 5 minutes of walking. Normal clothes no longer fit him either, and he was reduced to just wearing a sarong to cover his body. Because of his size, the boy had a limited range of motion and would need his mother's help during bathing and other activities concerning personal hygiene. The boy's father, a farmer who made around $125 a month, reportedly struggled financially because of the large amount of food he needed to buy daily. Arya's parents would often need to borrow money for food in order to satisfy their son's huge appetite. His parents soon realized that he required medical attention. They took him to a number of doctors in the village who apparently did not consider his alarming weight to be abnormal. Doctors advised the family to take him to better hospitals if they believed he was not healthy. Increasingly more concerned about their son's well-being, his parents placed him on a crash diet in hopes of limiting the amount of food he ate every day. Arya's diet consisted of eating only brown rice, which was successful in reducing his weight and allowing him to return to school. Despite the diet plan's partial success, Arya's continued hunger, as well as other medical concerns brought about by his abnormal weight, led him to have sleeve gastrectomy surgery. Through this irreversible procedure, a large portion of his stomach along the great curvature was removed, resulting in a sleeve or tube-like structure. The surgery was successful. Arya's stomach was permanently reduced in size, and he lost 44 pounds. Thanks for watching, guys! If you enjoyed this episode, click here to watch my video on the biggest online shopping fails, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking here. Say no to jumpers. Even Kim Kardashian or Beyonce would probably look like this average woman wearing this piece. That's the power of a bad jumper, and why you should stay away. Yes, the dress ordered was a masterpiece, But the dress they received was indeed plastic. Sometimes you just want to show off some skin without looking like, well, you know,